madness that is going on in this country. Guys, this one is for all the marbles. This is for all the marbles. This is for what you own. This is for your security in your house. This is for your property. This is who you pay your money to. This is how you run your business. This is who has their say over your life. This is for all the marbles. Never forget that. We have had about 40 meetings around Missouri over the last 3 years about the animal identification system that is just about to be implemented. I don't know how many of you know about it. Farm people know about it, but many urban people do not know about it. They are getting ready to force every farmer to register their farm, computer chip all their livestock, 29 species, and then report everywhere they go, every tracking, when they die, when they're born, when they're sold, when they're moved. The whole thing, it's being implemented in 2 or 3 states already, mandatory. It's getting ready to go mandatory. There's like 8 bills right now that will make it mandatory. I've been fighting this. I doubt anybody here is for this program. There are huge issues, and now with what we face, it's just an onslaught of program idea, tax after tax, giveaway after giveaway, bailout after bailout, and I'd like this sign, I have had enough. Yeah. Now what I want to just mention real quick, we need to stay engaged together to fight this. We really do. And I just want to real quickly, if you've got a pen and piece of paper, I've got an email loop that I send out. And so there's quite a few people here that are here because of that email loop. It's bob@bakerrealty.com. BAKER.com. There's just one R, bob@bakerrealty.com. It's real easy to remember. If you want to get on my loop, so in July, if we want to do another one of these, or someday if we need to go up to Jeff City and talk to some folks up there and have about 20,000 people on the front lawn, we can go up there and do this. And I need help, and you need help. We all need to join together and fight this madness, because it's going to take numbers. I was on I don't know how many have heard of the Darla Shine Happy Housewives radio show out of New York. She's had me on several times. She's a New Yorker, and she's getting some of my emails, and she's been calling me, and she's been having me on her show, and she's like, Bob, I think it's so great what you're doing. And she called me on my way up. I stopped at Edgar Springs on the road and talked to her on my cell phone. She had me on the air a little bit. We talked about the show. Maybe somebody's here because they heard it. I don't know. But she said, and she's been having reports around the country, they had 20,000 in Atlanta at their tea party down there. 20,000 people. Isn't that awesome? Folks, this isn't the end of this movement. This is the beginning of this movement. This is the beginning. Are you with me? Yeah. And I do thank our veterans that are here. I graduated from high school in 1975 at the end of the Vietnam War, and I haven't served in the military. I bought a farm when I was 19 and got into farming. But I value so much what our veterans have done and sacrificed. And every time I've been on the road at these meetings the last 3 years, I think at least I'm doing in some way my small part to fight for the freedom and liberty in this country like they have. And that's something we can all do. Those of us that haven't served in the military, we can make this our war. We can make this our war. Somebody talked to me yesterday about this, and he said, Bob, you've been going around, you've been having trouble getting people to get involved, and last 3 years fighting animal ID. We finally got literally thousands and thousands of people on the animal ID fight. But he said, when things change, It's when those little old housewives start getting involved.